Representative Hahn.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning. Thank you for being here. I'm going to switch gears just a little bit. One of the biggest issues in Northampton County and the Lehigh Valley are property taxes. So I'm looking to the information that you provided on page 14 regarding our tax burdens. And I see Pennsylvania ranks 24th in the property taxes. Now I'm going to say in our area, Monroe, Northampton counties, we're probably closer to New Jersey at the 5%. So have you done studies, and can you tell me what you found if we eliminate or reduce property taxes? And I always tell people that it's going to be a shift. We're going to have to get that money from somewhere. You don't just eliminate a tax. So if we do a shift to an increase in PIT or sales, what does that do, number one, for the state in general? And two, how do we, like I'm thinking if we have more expendable income, then we're going to be able to buy more, do more things, buy different homes, buy larger homes. Maybe first-time home buyers will now be able to buy a home because they don't have to pay the property tax. I know, case in my district, someone who, single mom, 2 kids, was looking to purchase a home. She could purchase the home for the mortgage, but once they added the property taxes, she was out. So, you know, how do we help those people? I realize property taxes aren't an issue across the whole state, but what can we do for the state in general and help areas like ours where it's such a huge burden?
So we haven't done a recent analysis, but I can point back to 2 older analyses in 2012 and 13 where we specifically looked at the trade-off between school district property taxes and a higher personal income and a higher sales tax. So I would refer back to those. We haven't updated those reports recently. What we do put out, and we should be putting out next month, is a projection of the property tax baseline for school districts, and we call that the replacement baseline. You know, and then once you have that baseline, one could compute, well, if we wanted to eliminate that or reduce it, or maybe just for homestead property and not all property, you can do that computation and figure out, well, how much would the PIT or the sales and use tax have to increase to offset that. But to your point, it's very sensitive to where you are in the state, very sensitive.
Well, and I think if you talk about those studies, you're probably looking at when it was House Bill 76 was introduced. So there's a lot of other plans now, like Representative Brown and I have a proposal in for eliminating property tax. So I just think it's something we need to have discussions on, and what we do. I understand, and that's one thing people will say to me, well, you need to convince Representative so-and-so that they need to vote for elimination. Well, if property taxes aren't an issue in their district, but you're still saving that money. So people working minimum wage jobs in my area are probably the seniors who need to have that extra income to pay the property tax, along with the students coming in. So I think, we have to find that balance that people can stay in their homes, that we don't take their homes away from them, and, and find something to help with that. So, but thank you. And I'd appreciate, hearing more on the analysis of, as far as raising a PIT or sale. PIT and or PIT in sales. So,
sure. And once we have that baseline out, then those computations are much easier. We can make those.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.